Hello there, it's Leroy Man here, and I have a follow-up video from my video last week that was my home gym tour. So this week I'm going to be doing how to build your very own home gym. The three main things that you want to consider before creating a home gym is your budget, how much money you want to spend, your space that you're working with, and your personal preference. What equipment you want, what equipment you don't want, what equipment you need, and a combination of the three. You want to consider all three of these things before purchasing any equipment or making any plans or anything. So, come up with a plan and stick to it. Decide how much money that you're willing to spend, be that $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, however much. Decide what equipment that you want or need, and along with the cost, you must keep in mind the space. Because if you buy too much and you can't fit it, and you don't have enough room, it just leads to big problems. So make a plan and stick with it. The basic necessities of a home gym, like bare bones minimum, is squat rack, barbell, bench, and weights. With this equipment, you can do all of your compound movements for each muscle group. You can squat, you can bench, you can deadlift, you can row, you can overhead press. With this equipment, you can do anything you need to get strong. But this is bare bones. Obviously, there are many other equipment that people love to use and like to have, but this is just the bare necessities that you have to have for an efficient gym. So where can you get this equipment? You can get it from Rogue Fitness or Titan Fitness or any other fitness website. There are many websites to choose from, but Rogue and Titan are kind of, two of the biggest. Walmart even has some good options. Some people say, "Oh, that's Walmart brand. That's no good," but that's really not true. It is true and it's not true. Walmart obviously has lower quality weightlifting equipment than Rogue or Titan, but there are some things that are good, cheap options from Walmart. You can look on Facebook, Facebook Live for people who are getting rid of their stuff, local, secondhand, maybe even eBay. You just got to keep in mind the shipping and things like that. So Rogue is Rogue has the best quality out of anybody. If money was no object, I would go straight with Rogue, but Titan, on the other hand, has decent quality stuff, but at very affordable prices. But that, like I say, look for yourself and look for your best option. But this is just a simple tip to go by. So here's what I did. First off, I planned out what equipment I needed and wanted and so forth. Next, I did the measurements on the space that I had and the equipment that I had in mind to make a blueprint. And finally, I made my final decision on the equipment and purchased it and installed it and so forth. So you see, I've included a couple of pictures. The picture in the middle here, you can see I wrote out essentials and I put rack, bench, bar, weights, dumbbells. I ended up not getting, this whole picture was subject to change. Almost everything on this picture I ended up not getting, and I got something else instead. The dumbbells I ended up not getting just because they weren't necessary and they were quite a lot of money. As you can see there, they were $589 for those adjustable dumbbells. And I ended up not getting those bumper plates. Ended up not getting that Delta set plate from Rogue. Basically everything changed, but the essentials, I stayed to them pretty well. Then the picture to the far right, I wrote down a bunch of other stuff, and all those have little A's on them. Those were accessories, and I got some of those. I got an easy curl bar, I got a deadlift platform, I got a I got that landmine attachment, and a few things like that. But I actually After I took my measurements, I wrote down, I couldn't find the piece of paper I did it on, but I wrote out and I drew out an entire little spreadsheet, an accurate to scale spreadsheet, and wrote down, where I wanted to put my rack and where I wanted to put my boxing stuff, where I wanted my deadlift platform. I did it all, made sure it would fit before I ever ordered any pieces. So here is the actual equipment I have, which you would have seen this if you watched my home gym tour, but I included some pictures just for show. So on the far left here, you can see my squat rack with it's the Titan T6 squat rack along with the vertical landmine row that you see, the landmine row and the vertical bar holder, which is in the top and the bottom pictures. All of that altogether, $747, which is an outstanding deal for a 6 upright rack. See, Rogue obviously probably has a better quality rack, but it's probably triple the price. So I ended up going with Titan, and I chose Titan out of all the websites. I did a lot of research before I ever bought any because this was such a big purchase, and I really wanted a 6 upright rack, so I spent extra money in order to get this rack. There are cheaper options, and if you guys are interested in me doing a video of doing a certain budget level and building a home gym, like a mock home gym, I'd be glad to do that if you guys are interested. And also, I bought this on sale. Titan had a Oktoberfest sale, I believe. I think it was 15% off or 10% off site-wide. So, and once I bought the rack, Titan offers a reward system of points. I believe it's 1 point per dollar you spend, something like that. And anyway, I ended up with $30 or $40 of credit. So when I bought the Titan flat bench, I made another order, and I used all my credit on this bench. This bench was originally $110, but I got it for $74 because of the reward program. So that was all I bought from Titan. All of these items on this page were from Facebook Live or from friends or whoever. So the boxing set was $90. I bought from a guy on Facebook. Then that's on the far left. Then the middle picture here is my barbell and a set of weights. I believe it was 240 pounds altogether. It came with a pair of 45s, pair of 35s, pair of 25s, pair of 10s, pair of 5s, and 2.5s, all for $160, which was a great, great deal. Because weights usually are about $1 a pound, roughly. So this was a good deal. And honestly, I didn't feel bad about it. Some things you want to buy that are really good quality, but weights, at the end of the day, they're just weight. That's all they are. So then on the top right picture, you've got my floor there. And by the floor, I mean the rubber mats. These can be very expensive. Tractor Supply, I know. Tractor Supply sells them, I believe, 4x6 for $40 each. The ones I bought were 4x4, and I got 16 of them, maybe 14 of them, for $140. And also, I got these weights that are under the floor that you see. I got a bunch of different weights and stuff, but those are 1-inch holes in the weights, so I really can't use them with a standard barbell. And I also got a little, kind of crappy Bowflex bench with it, but I don't even use it. It's not even in the gym. So I got all that for $140. I had to travel a far way to get it, though, but I think it was worth it. And then the plywood for the deadlift platform was $20. I just got that from a friend of mine. So here are some things I bought from Walmart. Those two bumper plates on the left there, I bought those two, and 2 pairs of those cast iron 45s, and all those together were $295. So weights can get quite expensive, and I looked at many websites, and Walmart just had the best prices. I couldn't beat them, and at the end of the day, they're just weights, so I bought them. The only problem is with those cast iron weights, the hole in the center is a little bit bigger than 2 inches, so it fits pretty loose on my barbell, so I have to put a binder on them so they don't fall off. And then the dumbbells, I bought them from Walmart, but I bought those a long time ago. I've had those 20s for a long time, so I don't really remember how much they cost. They may have even been a gift. I don't remember. But those 10s, I bought those because they were on sale, and I wanted some 10s for shoulder raises and stuff like that. And then the stationary bike was my grandmother's that she didn't want anymore, so I put it in here. I don't use it much. It doesn't even work properly. I can't adjust the resistance on it, but I took it anyway. So it was free. So that brings us to a grand total of the entire gym to be $1,576. And originally my budget was, I was prepared to spend $2,000. This is mainly from my graduation money a few years ago. I had it saved up, and this is what I wanted, and I just went for it and bought it. So that brings us to the end of the video. I thank you for watching, and if you guys want to hear more tips and things for building a home gym, I'd be glad to talk about it. I love talking about fitness and stuff. So a few things to end off with. If you're going to pursue a home gym, you should really, no matter what website or what provider you choose to buy from, you should really kind of wait and try to catch some stuff on sale. If you want to save money, that is. You want to try and catch stuff on sale. You want to try and buy secondhand. You want to try and get on Facebook. There's a lot of ways to really save money. And my original plan that I drew up had me spending maybe $2,100, and I didn't even have as much stuff as I do currently. So sometimes you have to take a step back and you have to replan, reorganize. It takes a lot of time. Don't get trigger happy and just go and buy a bunch of stuff if you're wanting to save money. If you have plenty of money, you know, do what you want to. For me, the room that I was dealing with, as I said in my gym tour, it was a junk room. So at the same time that I was doing all this research, I was having to clean out that room, and it was a long process. So while I was cleaning that room at home, in my off time, I was researching and doing stuff like this, and it all worked out really well because by the time the room was ready, I already knew exactly what I wanted, exactly what I was going to do, exactly how much I was going to spend. So all I had to do was order it and get my stuff and put it together, and I'm very proud of my home gym, and you know, I wouldn't trade it for the money. I love to use it, and it's worth it. If it's something you really want, it's worth spending the money. So that's all for today, and like I said, if you want me to do some more kind of budgeting, you know, building, actually showing you how to build a home gym, you know, from the ground up, I'd be glad to do that. Leave a comment down below if you like it. If you really want to support the videos, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So I'll see all you guys next time.